So Kevin, how important is the length of a lesson?
Well, Jonty, when we look at the structure of effective education, we often focus on the curriculum, what's taught. But the architecture of the lesson, the time taken, the design of how that time is used for real and engaged learning is just as critical. Now, Choc Education is not about wanting to throw the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to traditional educational thinking, but rather it seeks to challenge, enhance, and innovate for how best the modern student can have learning success, which in this case, a non-English speaking person being able to speak fluent, understandable English confidently in whatever context they find themselves. Now, I want to just briefly talk about why our approach to class length and scheduling sets a new standard for learning, and more importantly, retention of that learning. Now, many institutions, both online and face-to-face, default to 50-minute class sessions. While common, these short windows often struggle to produce real results. In such a limited time frame, it's incredibly difficult for students to truly focus, dive deep into the material, and retain what they've learned. It's simply not enough time to move beyond surface-level engagement. By contrast, our classes are 90 minutes long. This isn't just about more time, it's about better time. We know that students' focus typically wanes after about 20 minutes or so, which is why it's not just about a lecture for an hour and a half. Instead, we utilize what we call the chunking method. Our teachers cycle between 5 to 10 minutes of direct instruction, the theory if you like, followed by 10 to 15 minutes of hands-on application, the fun part. This rhythm keeps engagement high and allows for deeper integration of the material, a benefit particularly supported by research into intensive adult education. Now, beyond the classroom itself, we are equally rigorous about our scheduling. We ensure that there is at least a one-day gap between our 2 class per week courses, whereas many other schools fail right here, prioritizing teacher availability over pedagogical best practices. We believe that putting the teacher's schedule before the student's learning is the beginning of the end of any educational program. Simply, that one-day buffer is scientifically proven to aid memory consolidation and improve long-term memory retention for students. Ultimately, and in conclusion, effective teaching is more than just presence. It's about proper management of lesson time and the student's cognitive load. By choosing 90-minute segments and the strategic spacing of these segments, we ensure that every minute counts toward the student's success. Speaking confidently and fluently and understanding English as an important language for communication.